Hey guys, Auspicious here, and welcome to episode 22 of the AC Milan series. Now, today's episode, we are going to be taking on FC Utrecht in the Europa League 2 final, or the Europa Conference League. I think that might be the real name of the competition. But here on FM 20, we've got the Euro Cup 2 final. But it is the second Europa League, essentially. Now, I want to say, before we get into the lineup and stuff and the recent fixtures as well, this is going to be the season or the series final for AC Milan. We will be coming out with a new series in the next few days, probably in the next couple of days. So make sure you stick around the channel, subscribe to the channel right now, and hopefully, if you turn the bell notifications on, you will probably be notified of that new series coming out. I'm extremely excited and happy to be doing the challenge that I'm doing with the team that I'm doing as well, because it's a big team, it's well known. A lot of you guys will probably be interested, and hopefully you will become invested in the series and the challenge behind it. There's going to be sort of a strict set of rules and then goals as well for that series, and I'm going to have some graphics that will basically outline everything and show you guys exactly what's going to be happening in regards to rules and stuff like that. Anyways, let's go with the recent fixtures. Only the two games to go over. They were both victories. Starting off with a 3-2 victory over Hellas Verona. As you can see, Krunic, Silva, and Milico on the score sheet for us there. And the most recent game played was a 5-1 victory in the last Serie A game of the season over Empoli. Christian Rios, the 18-year-old Colombian striker, is actually improving quite a lot. Going to be pretty sad to say goodbye to him, because I think he could probably become an elite striker in the next few years. But yeah, he scored 4 goals in this game. And the other regen in the team, Emmanuel Grassi from the AC Milan Academy, also getting a goal in the 88th minute there. Yeah, that leaves us with today's game. It's going to be, like I said, the Europa League 2 final. And we are relatively full strength. We do still have quite a few injuries out. I think we have 4 players. Yeah, 4 sort of first teamers, really, apart from Blesser. Although you could say Rahman and Miranda. They both essentially became first team players when they were fit. Anyway, in goals, I'm going to go with Donnarumma. Going to go with Caldera as our right centre-back. Zoom is going to be playing the covering centre-back. And then Ramignoli is going to be the left centre-back. We are going to go with Grassi again today at left wing-back. Conti as the right wing-back. The midfield trio of AC Milan originals. Paquita, Benassa, and Kessie. And then the other 2 originals up front. Our striking partnership of Silva and Piatek. The bench today is going to be Plizzari, Duarte, Novella, Mejbri, Ceballos, Milico, Leao, Krunic, Bernadeschi, and Christian Rios. Let's get into the lineup. So I want to have a quick little look at Utrecht. Probably no players that I'm actually familiar with. Actually, Drommel. I do remember Drommel because of the Twitch stream series that I had running with FC Twente on FM19. So I do remember him in goals. But apart from that, all these other players... is that Frankie de Jong? No. Very nice 18-year-old centre mid, though. Anyway, let's get into it. Fair play to them for knocking out Athletic Bilbao. I think that's a pretty good result for them to actually make the final. I didn't really expect them to be able to get through. But they've done just that. But hopefully we can crush their dreams of winning a European competition, even if it is only the relative, lower league competition that it sort of is. I said in the previous episode, I don't really understand the whole point behind having a second Europa League. As Piatek gets a goal he gets a goal ruled offside. I think Silva was actually offside, not Piatek. But yeah, it doesn't really seem necessary. And I said in the last episode that it seems like a bit of a money grab by UEFA, getting more games on television, gaining more revenue that way. Yeah, it just seems unnecessary. I mean, it does give it, you would say, gives sort of more exposure to lesser known teams that finish lower down in certain leagues and stuff like that. But yeah, just like I said, seems unnecessary. Anyway, we're gonna try and win it here to round off the AC Milan series as Paqueta picks up a yellow card there. Also going to do a very sort of quick end of season review at the conclusion of this match. Benassa to Silva, he hits the post, very unlucky there by Andre Silva. Got a free kick now though. Benassa to the back post, and Piatek heads it way over the crossbar. But as you can see, we are dominating at the moment. They have not even had a shot yet. We've had 12 shots with only 4 on target, so not exactly clinical today. And after doing the domestic double in the last episode, Piatek, he still can't score. You would think that maybe some of the players are a little bit, probably don't have as much passion compared to if this was our only sort of competition that we had been in the running for. Even though it is a cup final, in theory, I would expect my players to constantly be up for it. Alright, Benassa. That was a pretty good cross. A little bit unlucky. Kessie to Conti. Piatek, there we go. Is it offside? It is not. The goal is going to count. We are 1-0 up in the Europa League 2 final. Piatek with his 34th goal of the season. Incredible scenes. I was literally about to sell him in pre-season as well. Probably the best decision I've ever made on Football Manager to keep him around. We're on course to do a treble, and his 34 goals is essentially the reason why it's happening. Alright, so Utrecht, they did eventually get that first shot. Still no shots on target though. And we are dominating possession as well. 62% for us. Piatek's in behind it again, and he's got his second goal of the game. But it's going to be offside again. That was a very weird offside. It was all the way up here where the referee is. So a very, very high offside. Well, that was a weird opportunity there as well. The throw-in literally went all the way to the goalkeeper on the edge of the 6-yard box there. Now Andre Silva's in behind. He shoots, and it's straight at the goalkeeper. Easy save there for Drommel. He's on a 7.2, so fair play to him. St. Jago, the centre-back, 7.5. They're doing relatively well. We've had 2 goals disallowed, so yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, we're going to bring on Christian Rios. His 4 goals in the last game. Andre Silva. He's on a 6.3 this game. We'll take him off. And then I think we also might bring on... Yeah, we'll bring him on. Where is he? Krunic. Krunic on for Paqueta. Krunic, of course, the absolute hero in the TIM Cup final last episode. If you haven't watched that episode, I would really recommend going back, watching episode 21, because that game, so stressful, but incredible at the same time. It really was. Alright, we're pretty much nearing the end of the game here. And we're still only 1-0 up. Can we get a second goal? Conti's in behind. But that's a very, very tame effort. You would kind of expect him to cross the ball there in that type of situation. I think we're about to get full time here, though, with the 1-0 victory. Zuma to Ramagnoli, Benassa, Krunic. There we go, lifting our 3rd trophy of the season. Only a 1-0 victory over FC Utrecht, but we have done it. We've done the treble in our final season. Series finale. Super happy. What a way to end the series as well. I know it's only the Europa League 2, but at the same time, it's still pretty special. It is. Apparently, I'm the cream of Australian managers as well. Really good stuff there. Benassa, man of the match. That's pretty cool to see. In the centre of our midfield. You get 21 million, extra 2 million from the coefficient rankings. And there we go. Season is finished. Now, the one thing I do want to go over, like I said, we'll do a little squad review here. If I can find my selection info. Alright, let's go by average rating. I mean, apparently the best performer was Emmanuel Grassi from the academy. He got a 7.75 in 4 starts with 2 sub-appearances. He also got himself a goal and 2 assists. I mean, for an 18-year-old, that's pretty good. He also doesn't look the best either. But he can, of course, play naturally as that wing-back. And there are a lot of teams interested. As you can see there, roughly, apart from the really big teams in Italy, it's essentially every other team. So that's pretty crazy. Behind him, we have Christian Rios, 7.52 with 2 starts and only 3 sub-appearances. And him scoring 5 goals. Of course, he got 4 in that one game. The Empoli game at the end of the season. So yeah, but anyway, under him, we have the sort of real performers. And of course, Piatek, player of the season. Best average rating of all players that sort of played a decent amount of games. 45 starts for him. 34 goals in all comps. And 7 assists there as well. Such a great outlay. Like I said, he's the reason why we have done a treble. And without him, I mean, who knows where we would have finished. It would have been probably another sort of depressing season. And I'm going to be a little bit sad to say goodbye to him as we're ending the series. Obviously, we're going to have some new strikers with the new team. But yeah, I mean, I've sort of almost fallen in love with Piatek and the goals that he's scored. Probably because they're so consistent. But anyway, under him we have Milico, who started the season off really well. We didn't really play him too much towards the end. But he got a 7.36 for the season. Scored 12 goals, 2 assists there in 11 starts, 7 sub-appearances. Not a bad outlay from him. Next we have Benassa. Essentially played roaming playmaker for the whole season. 42 starts with 4 goals, 9 assists, and a 7.34 average rating for him. Next we have Bubba Rahman, of course, picking up that broken ankle. He started 31 games, 5 goals, 5 assists for him as well, and a 7.27. A really good average rating for his first season. I mean, the guy only cost us about 3 million. Sorry, just over 4 million from Chelsea there. So, sometimes you don't have to pay massive fees. I mean, if just looking at his stats, he does look like a pretty top-level player, albeit lacking a little bit of strength. But, he's good. He is good, lacking a little bit of positioning there as well. But sort of playing that wing-back role, it's definitely more covered when you're playing with 3 centre-backs. So, yeah. Under him, we have Bequita, 7.23, 39 starts with 6 goals, 8 assists for him. We then have Novella, 7.23 as well. 33 starts for Novella. Pretty crazy season for the 21-year-old now, sorry. And yeah, he had 4 goals, 8 assists for himself, playing as our wing back on the right. We then have the man, Frank Kessie, 7.21, 37 starts with 9 goals. Only the 4 assists there, so that's pretty low. But good to see him getting quite a few goals for himself. We then have Miranda, of course, on loan from Barcelona. 7.14 from him. In 23 starts with 10 sub-appearances, getting 4 goals and 9 assists for Miranda. Under him, it's going to do the next probably 5 players. We've got Andre Silva, 7.12, 13 goals, 6 assists for him. We then have Romagnoli, of course. He is still the club captain. 42 starts, 7.12, 1 goal and 3 assists for him. We then have one of his centre-back partners, Christopher Ayer. 47 starts, 4 goals, 1 assist, and a 7.11 average rating for the season. Just under him, we have Rado Krunic. 16 starts, 17 sub-appearances for him. 6 goals, one of which, of course, coming in that TIM Cup final, getting the winning goal to win us the Cup. 3 assists as well, 7.09 average rating. Just below him with a 7.08, we have Bernardeschi, of course, one of the best players we signed on the series. Didn't really play too much, of course, doesn't really fit the tactic naturally. And he got 15 starts with 14 sub-appearances. Still scoring 12 goals. 3 assists there as well. Definitely chipped in quite a little bit. And the final player is Andrea Conti, the right back or the right wing back. 24 starts, 14 sub-appearances for him. 3 goals and 7 assists with a 7.04 average rating. So there we go, guys. That is it for AC Milan. Been a bit of an up and down series. I'm so happy that we've finished it on this incredible high. Winning Serie A, winning the Coppa Italia, the TIM Cup, and then, of course, winning the Europa League too as well. Sort of just the cherry on top. And honestly, I'm happy with how the series has gone. Thank you so much for your support. If you could smash the like button on this final episode, I would really appreciate it. Like I said, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notification, and you will be updated when the new series comes out. I'm not going to spoil the team. I want to leave that first episode sort of as a bit of a surprise for you guys. And like I said, I am super excited. Now, I really mean that. I feel like this is me going back to my roots. I did a similar challenge back in 2015 with a certain Dutch team. So you may be able to sort of go back in time, have a look at what I did back then, and then you might have a little inkling of an idea as to what the new series will be. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it from me. Take it easy as always, and goodbye.